Hello everyone, I'm Cloud and welcome to Anime No Mi. Garp and Kong are longtime friends, and as a close friend of Luffy's grandfather, Kong knows everything about Garp's life, about all of Garp's family, especially his wife, a character who could be very important in the future. In today's video we're going to talk about the connection between Garp and Kong, and the secret that may be hidden about who Garp's wife really is and how it might interfere with One Piece's future. And I already count on your help to leave your like in the video to support the channel. I also hope you subscribe if you're still new here, and leave your comments saying your opinions and what the next videos you want to see here on the channel. Now let's go to the video. Guys, Garp's family are very important to the story, like his son Dragon, who is the leader of the Revolutionaries, a large organization that seeks to overthrow the Sekai Sifu, along with his adoptive grandson Sabo, who is Dragon's right-hand man. Garp also has another foster grandson, he being Ace, a great pirate who was on Edward Newgate's crew and son of the former king of pirates. Garp also has a grandson of Blood, being the son of Dragon, the protagonist of the anime, Luffy, one of the greatest pirates of that era, besides being considered the fifth Yonko. So as we can see, Garp has a lot of important family members, and so that his wife hasn't appeared so far, it could be that she is also a very important and secret character in the manga story. Maybe she's in the Navy, Sekai Sifu, or even being a pirate, one of the reasons he hides her identity. But before we talk about Garp's wife, let's first look at Garp's ideals and his connection to Kong, so we can see why they've kept Garp's wife a secret. Garp is a lively but very considerate man, and he is also loyal both to his family, even though they have become enemies of the Navy, and to Navy headquarters, where he has worked loyally for decades. Even working for an organization that is against his family, he maintains his loyalty to his family, as demonstrated many times, especially when it comes to his grandchildren. We've seen several times in which Garp has spared his grandchildren from being captured by the Navy, going against the ideals he holds, like in the episode where he goes to Luffy to talk to him, just going to see how he is doing. Soon after, he left without even intending to capture Luffy and his crew, and during the Battle of Marineford we also see many scenes where he wants to prevent Ace from losing his life. While several pirates were fighting, Garp sat next to Ace, who was tied up, remembering his past with Ace, Luffy and Sabo, while crying, not wanting that to happen. Another scene is when Luffy runs towards Ace to save him. Garp appears in front of him to stop him, but seeing Luffy's determination and maybe wanting Ace to escape with his life from that place, he doesn't stop him. He allows Luffy to punch him, causing Garp to fall and thus clearing the way for Luffy. And one of the most impacting scenes of the great battle is when Akainu takes Ace's life. Enraged Garp goes towards Akainu to destroy the admiral, but Sengoku stops him. But if he weren't really stopped, we would actually see a fight between Garp and Akainu. Even prioritizing his family, Garp firmly adheres to the Navy's ideals, fulfilling any orders that were given. Unlike many members of the organization working for Sekai Sifu, Garp doesn't believe that a person's lineage determines their path, nor does he believe that being labeled a criminal necessarily makes someone a bad person, showing that he really has a big heart. Although Garp wanted his grandchildren to become members of the Navy just like him, he entrusted his grandchildren to the care of naval enemies, even though this group had been protected by Garp in the past. Garp believes that sending children into difficult conditions would result in making them stronger. Garp also supports all of their family members' actions. When Ace asked Garp if he should have been born, Garp replies that Ace will find the answer if he stays alive. When Gion mentioned Luffy being the target of two emperors, Garp didn't express much concern about it, relying on his grandson's great strength, knowing he would defeat anyone who stood in his way as an enemy. Although Garp ends up carrying out the most serious orders from Navy HQ, he values his freedom and family highly, often to the point of bending the rules to his own free will. He initially refused to capture Luffy in Water 7 until he was explicitly ordered to do so. Despite fulfilling his duties, Garp has a moral code to follow. Furthermore, Garp is generally amused by Luffy's exploits as a pirate and only seriously regrets his grandchildren's choices to become pirates after Ace has been captured. Like Luffy, Garp is extremely frank and honest when talking to people, as seen when he spoke of Starry openly, saying he was a bad person. Being the current king of the kingdom of Goa, Garp did this without fear of consequences. He considers the celestial dragons evil people and isn't afraid to express it out loud. The main reason why he refused to become an admiral is because he doesn't want to be their direct subordinate. Because of his playful personality on several occasions, he ended up at one point telling the truth about Dragon's real name, doing so in front of Luffy, his friends and Garp's various allies in the Navy, completely surprising everyone who heard him. When he realized that he shouldn't have said it, he simply laughed, telling those in that spot to forget about what they had just heard. Garp and Kong know each other well, as Kong was the former fleet admiral years ago. Kong respects Garp's abilities, as he always insisted that Garp accept the promotion to admiral, but Garp constantly refused. We don't know much about their relationship, as we don't have any information about Kong, but it seems that they have a great friendship, knowing information about each other. They still remain friends, even after Kong became the commander-in-chief of the Sekai Sifu, all this after the events of the Great Great Battle of Marineford. We saw that Kong transferred Garp to the rank of Navy instructor after he managed to persuade Garp to remain helping the new generation. After Garp's grandson Ace lost his life at the Battle of Marineford, the Navy hero no longer agreed with the Navy's ideals, apart from the deep anger he now feels for Akainu. For it was the Admiral who took Ace's life and even tried to destroy Garp's other grandson, Luffy. Kong's respect for Garp is demonstrated by the numerous times he offered him a promotion to the rank of Admiral, but all offers were refused each time by Garp. And because of their past together, Kong must know practically everything about Garp's life, especially his family, and one of them would be Garp's wife, a woman who until now has her identity hidden, which leads us to think that maybe she could be some character that is fighting against Sekai Sifu or the Navy. She could either be a pirate or a revolutionary, but as we know there are not just these two organizations. There is also the possibility that she is part of a unique group in the world of One Piece and is also a reason for Garp not to like this group. After all, she may have been a member of the world's nobles, and the other celestial dragons may have prevented them from staying together. After all, as we know, because Garp has been a long-time vice admiral in the Navy and has been chosen to be an admiral, he has come into contact with the world's nobles more than once in his past. However, they would never allow Garp, even being the Navy hero, to marry a member of the celestial dragons. After all, Garp is AD. But she may actually be some character being sought out by Sekai Sifu, and as a means of hiding her existence, Garp and Kong avoid mentioning her, as well as keeping her away from their lives. And this may have been going on for several years, as in Garp's earliest flashbacks she doesn't appear, so like her son Dragon, she may have left early in their lives, venturing out into the world. There is also the possibility that she lost her life in some incident, which is a possible reason for Garp to become a sailor. For as we know, most pirates are in the habit of taking the lives of innocent people often, and this may be one of the reasons why she ended up losing her life. Garp then probably joined the Navy with the aim of saving people's lives from pirates, thus getting stronger and stronger to the point where he became one of the most powerful characters of his time. And with that same goal, he wanted his son and grandchildren to be sailors too, so that after he retired, he would have someone to follow his legacy. It's also one of the reasons Garp values his family and friends, to keep them safe. But as we know, they didn't follow the fate Garp would have liked. After the loss of his adoptive grandson Ace, he lost his will to stay in the Navy. And as Kong knew of his past, so he offered a new position, asking him to train new recruits. So he decided to stay in the Navy until he could pass that legacy on, until he decided that it would be Kobe and Helmeppo, making them his disciples and passing on his knowledge to them. So during Dragon's Past, maybe we'll be able to see what really happened to his mom and find out the real reason she didn't appear on the show. But now I want to know what you think about all of this. What could have happened to Garp's wife? Does Kong know any secrets Garp carries? Leave your opinion in the comments. Thanks to all of you for watching the video to the end. I hope you enjoyed the content and information in today's video. We hope that we will always continue together talking about the news of the anime and the manga, so comment your doubts, news, or what you think will happen in the anime in the future. Also comment on the new videos you want to see here on the channel. We'll see you again in the next video. I'll wait for you here. Bye.